Welcome back to Talkers on the Wall. This is going to be a pretty short episode. We're just recapping episode 3 and 4 of Gachi Akuta. We'll probably just come back every 2 episodes or so, talk about our thoughts and feelings. But, I mean, I don't have too much to say. I'm kind of curious on what your thoughts are, because I've already read the manga, so I knew what was coming. Well, what are your thoughts after these last 2 episodes?
I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of worried after 3.
Yeah.
Low-key, like, I get that as a setup episode, like, to get to know, like, the cleaners a little bit, but I feel like even episode 4 does a better job of getting to know the newer characters.
Yeah, episode 3 was definitely a snoozer.
A snoozer. I mean, it stalled out, but, you know, I just say, I mean, honestly, I don't even really want to talk about episode 3.
I mean, there isn't, like, really all that happens is he meets his, like, one of the other cleaners, and they kind of have, like, a fight, but...
And then they have, like, a weird, like, joke off, or, like, insecurity off, I guess. But, which is super weird, but, I mean, Rio steals the show. I mean, she's super cool. Her vital instrument is super cool with the scissors.
Always using scissors in an anime is fire. So.
Yeah, and, like, her, like, expressing her interest in Rudo, too. It's pretty cool. I mean, I don't know where it's gonna go, but you know, just I will say, not to be like crazy negative, if we keep seeing CGI as these like trash beasts, like they don't all have to be CGI. Like that
there was some like actual art to like the big main one,
but like I can't tell you how fast my face dropped when I saw like the little like trash goats. I'm like, I'm so happy that they evolutionized it more to more like traditional artwork, and I just really hope it's not a trend. You know, like it's just I mentioned it in the first episode with Gachi Akuta that they look good, but just because it looks good once doesn't mean you can overdo it like crazy.
Yeah, it's just like I think one of those things where just because the little deer ones they're just basically fodder, so. I mean, they only have like a limited amount of time and money, so you don't want to like dedicate too much. And I mean, obviously, like
it's a product game, though. I mean, it's a product you put on the screen.
Yeah, I mean, just like that's just anime in general these days, though. They cut a lot of corners. It's unfortunate for sure, but I'm hoping at least they're just saving the budget for like the fights to come. Because I know not all the enemies are going to be trash beasts either, so there's that.
Which I really hope too.
Yeah.
Because with the exception of JJK, a lot of the stuff I've been watching lately, there's been a lot of one-dimensional villains. Yeah. Like, like not to go too crazy, but just like Lex Luthor, Galactus, those are pretty one-dimensional. And just seeing like these trash beasts come in, I'm like, okay.
They're just like animals, basically.
Yeah. So I'm like, well, I hope with the ending of episode 4, really got, I'm not hooked, but it really got me like excited for what's to come, because if it's just like there's a trash beast, let's go teach Rudo how to kill it, like, which I obviously didn't expect that's what the show is going to be, but I just really hope that we get more progression with it.
It is like watching it as an anime is definitely a little bit harder. Mainly watching it week by week, I would say specifically. But I think it really picks up. I think episodes 5 and 6 will be pretty decent. I think that'll cover maybe not the whole next arc. Maybe it'll take 3 episodes. But the next arc is pretty cool. That's when you get to see like kind of Rudo kind of pop off for the first time. He gets to use his powers again, and it's pretty cool. I mean, none of like the main villains get to be like introduced yet. I mean, it's just like a lot of like slow burn. Like they're setting things up for like later. It's a lot of like domino placing right now, I think.
I think too, like if you're gonna have a lot of setup, I feel like the characters gotta be a little bit more interesting. You know, like you can't have like in your first 4 episodes like really like. I mean, you can answer it since you know like what happens in like the manga. Does like you said yourself, like episode 3 is a snoozer. Does that really like contribute to a lot of things going on?
I mean, it like you get to like background of the character. It doesn't. I guess like for me it was mainly a snoozer because I already knew what was gonna happen. So all the character introduction stuff was wasted on me. So I just saw like all the boring bits. But I mean, when I was reading the manga, it never felt like it was slow or like a snooze fest when I was reading it.
But yeah, reading and watching is completely different.
You go at a totally different pace.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm not super far in. I'm probably still only like 20 or 30 chapters in now. Yeah. Like maybe only 10 chapters ahead from the last time we did a video. But it's just like one of those anime where they do have like a ton of characters.
Yeah.
And so I think the author is just trying to like drop them in like as like small little cameos to get a little taste. Mm-hmm. And then like as the story progresses, you'll like learn more and more and more about them as it goes. That's kind of the direction it seems to go on. Definitely the most characters who get the most like characterization are going to be Rudo from what I've seen, Rio, Engine a little bit, and then surprisingly some of the support people that aren't cleaners, but some of the support cast. So yeah, I mean, it really depends. I still have high hopes for the next couple of episodes.
Yeah.
I do hope that maybe they change up the pace if they need to get more of the action into it.
I mean, you know me, I'm not like a action first type of guy, but when the story like isn't that like something I can't really sink my teeth into, like if it's not like high level like dialogue or like super like dimensional characters, then it does kind of get stale, and then that's where you need like your fights to come in. But really, what it comes down to, I'm so like I just want to see the sphere more. I mean, the trash world is cool, but like let's be real.
Right,
we're watching this. They gave us like the first episode where it is like so like why are they like divided? Like they automatically call these people trash.
Yep.
And I really hope that there's more dimensions than just like a what's the not like a metaphor, but like a play on like classism.
Right. Yeah.
Like obviously I'm sure that's the main theme.
Yeah.
But I really hope that there's like more like backing.
Yeah, there's like more to it. I'm sure there's going to be something. Yeah, because it's like basically it was like. It's almost like a Marlian. Well, you haven't seen Attack on Titan, but it's almost like an Attack on Titan situation where they were basically like all the like trash people's ancestors were criminals, and so they're basically living out in the trash heap because to recompense. But no, I agree. I think that the author is setting up like a lot of like lore and like a lot of big things to come. Mm-hmm. He might not be the best writer, so it's not like paying off at the beginning as much. But I do think, at least my hopes are, he's like just setting up a lot of like things to come crashing down that really hit later on in the series. So
and I mean, I'll be the first person that admits, I'll eat the crow. Yeah. If episodes like 3, really, because that's the only bad episode. Like, let's be real. I mean, everything's been above average to a good degree. You know. But I'll be the first one to eat crow if these setup episodes like really like need more. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean. For me, like I'm not too much further ahead, and there are like the outlines to the greater story and like lore around the sphere. I don't want to get too much into it, but it's starting to get there. But it's not like spoon fed. It's much like Rudo, where like we don't know anything about like the trash land. So and like they start talking about like logos and like kind of like family crests and stuff, and he doesn't understand it, so neither does the audience and stuff like that. So there's a lot of that going on where it seems like the world has been alive for a very long time, and we've got to kind of piece it together as the story goes along.
It's really cool that Rudo, like, even when like in episode 4, like just little moments where you understand who he is as a character, when he's like, oh my gosh, all this equipment, I can make so much cool stuff. Like, and that, like, as someone like that plays like D&D, it's like crazy. Like, oh, bro's like just an artificer. Like, that's sick.
Yeah, and he just like loves like fixing things up and like turning them into something new. It is like a very like, I think he's a very like complex character when like if you like dig down into the cracks. But I do really like the concept of the story. Like it's not like sold me as like great yet, like a Dan type of thing. But I do think it's got the potential. It just needs a little bit more time to get there. So I hope that like the anime studio gives it that time. That it needs.
What time frame? Like what episode do you think where it's like still not progressing to your liking? Do you're like, oh, I might get this up. I might just read it.
I mean, I'm still have been just like reading it on the side.
No, I'm saying like you can still read it, but you
Yeah.
just stop watching. Like you get the
Stop watching
Boruto
the anime.
effect. Yeah.
I'm not sure, honestly. I guess it depends on how they do with these next 3 episodes.
Yeah.
Because these next 3 episodes, they're kind of like the biggest like moments so far in the manga as far as like a fight scene goes.
Yeah.
Like it was pretty cool, and like you get to see some of the other characters like kind of show off a little bit. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I mean, it's really tough. I think I'll have to see like the whole first season to really make a decision on whether I want to wait for the anime or not.
Fair. You know, I'd say probably 10 to 12 episodes.
10 to 12, yeah.
But I mean, typically that's what
a season is these days.
Which is crazy. But
I do think this first season is going to run for 26 episodes. So.
Oh yeah, because it's 6 month uninterrupted.
Yeah.
Which is really cool, and shout out to Gachi for doing that.
Yeah. Yeah, I do enjoy that aspect of it because I feel like a lot of shows will like they keep taking like random weeks off and stuff like that.
Yeah,
like, just bring me my show.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, like, so definitely big props to that. I've not gotten through all 26 episodes as far as the anime goes, like through the manga chapters.
Oh,
like,
I was gonna say,
like if you like compare them, like I'm probably only on like episode like 9 or 10 maybe. So we'll have to see. But yeah, no, I am excited. I don't have too much other to say than that as far as spoilers go. So
yeah, cool.
All right, good. Thank you.